Man, I had a great time today at Black Apple Cidery. Those guys are awesome, man. So having their really nice peach cider gave me a great idea. Pork, man, yeah, we talked about doing pork, but I'm gonna do a taco. There's a taqueria right across the street from Black Apple, so we're gonna do a cool little taco I think you guys will like. And the beginning of it is just starting off with some pork. I had a loin rack here, and all I did was just cut it up into strips. Made little chops out of it and cut it up into strips. And we're gonna add some love to it to give it a just a nice little easy marinade, okay? So we'll add about a tablespoon of olive oil right over the top. And all the rest of the seasonings go right in, right here, right now. So, salt. And listen, guys, make sure that you give your meat a good dusting, okay? Same thing with the pepper. All the ingredients, we're gonna just give it a good dusting. You'll need about a tablespoon of each, okay? That way when we mix it up, it'll have all the ingredients mixed down the bottom. So, cumin, good old cumin. That's that flavor we look for. That'll give it that taco feel. That smells so good. Granulated garlic. And again, I'm just giving all of this a dusting, okay? So when I mix it up, it'll all have a good dusting of the seasonings. This is chili powder. Give it some red, some smokiness, okay? And that's it. Pop that guy open. And what I'm gonna do here is just add about a cup and a half of the cider right in with the meat, just like that. Once I get it in, we'll do this. Mix it up real good. It's apples, man, it's gonna be good. And we're gonna refrigerate this for at least half an hour. So we'll do a little bit of prep work. We'll take our red onion, and we want to dice this guy. About half the onion. Cut this tomato in half, and then each half in half again. We're going to take the seeds right out just by sliding a knife right under them, and a good dice. Same as the onion. Out of the Cook with Brooks garden, we've got a beautiful little yellow, goldy tomato. And we're going to do the same thing we did to that Roma. A little bit of lime. We'll take jalapeno, nice little bell pepper from McGaw Farm. Gotta have a little cilantro. We'll take one avocado, take our radish, just slice them up, just to give our plate some color. So we're basically leaving our pico de gallo just kind of broken up into its original form. So our tacos are ready to be made. All we have to do now is get our protein all cooked off. And they've been sitting, marinating. Oh, we got our skillet going here. I'm gonna add them right in with all the liquid, every bit of it. Get it right into that hot pan. You notice that pan started going right away, so I had it good and warmed up. What we'll do now to add just a little bit of olive oil to that, just another tablespoon, right in, because we're gonna add in the rest of the salt that we had sitting on the table, just season it right back up after sitting in the apple cider, a little pepper, the rest of the cumin. We're only going to add just another hair granulated garlic, and then another hair of the chili powder, just to re-season our meat like that. That is good, good. Get a good stir going on this. And it's pork, man. It will not take you long to get this cooked off and ready to go in your tacos. But it's going to have some good flavor. Growler of apple cider will do a good job of breaking down the meat for you, start to break down the fibers and the protein. give your tacos a good, tender flavor. And as they cook, if you need to, add just a little bit more of that cider as it cooks down. That way you got plenty of liquid in that pan. This will take just a few minutes. And if you want to, if you don't want to use the hard cider, you can use just apple cider from the grocery store. It will do the same job for you. Really, it'll break down the protein just like this will and give you some really good flavor. As we cook this down here, we're going to add just a hair of cilantro to it. Just enough to give it a nice little dusting. I want to lay out 3 tacos for myself. You know, this is a really common dish that goes on right at Black Apple, man. With a taqueria across the street, that's their food. So folks will grab some tacos, bring them back, and enjoy some cider. Really a common dish. And man, listen, you can make this dish at home for your family so simply. Okay? So what I want to do here is take a little bit of those peppers, just a few. I mean, you don't want to overdo it with the tacos. Just a few of those guys. A little bit of onion. We'll actually adding our pico as we go. Okay? And if you want to add cheese to it or sour cream or any of that stuff, you feel free. All recipes are subjective, especially Chef Brooks recipes. You interpret it however you want. Use some of those Goldie tomatoes right out of our garden. Then I'm going to hit each one of them with just a hair of lime juice. I mean, just a little bit. Just like that. You can get some jalapeno on yours, poblanos, whatever you want. Serrano peppers, whatever kind you have that are available. Just like that. And I'm going to reserve the avocados for the very end. Okay? Let me grab a plate. We'll transfer these guys right to here. Just like that. Because what we're going to do here, we're going to take our pork. We'll shut that guy off because our pork is done. What I'll do, move some of the pork right here to this board, just like this, so I can break it down just a little bit further with my knife, like so. You can leave it whole for your tacos. It's totally up to you, man. I want to break it down just a little bit more. Okay? Just like that. Look, street food gone crazy. Again, you have the option of doing whatever you like. If you want to put sour cream or some kind of a avocado spread, whatever you like, we'll add our creaminess right here by just putting an avocado on each one of these bad boys, just like that. Oh my goodness. We'll put a little bit of radish right on the plate, like that. So it looks cool. Add those right to your taco as you eat them. Beautiful pork tacos. Man, this is how we do it. This is Cook with Brooks style right here. You can find all our recipes on our blog, cookwithbrooks.com.